Hello there, this is Sue from Sue's Paper Creations, and I've got something very exciting to share with you today. Today is August the 1st, and Stampin' Up! Is releasing a beautiful bundle for Christmas 1 month early for you guys. Our Christmas catalog will be coming out September the 1st, but they decided to give a little extra gift to you guys and start our Christmas 1 month early with this early release of Carols of Christmas bundle. So I want to share with you some cards that I've made with it, some ideas of what you can do with this stamp set, and a little bonus that I have got that I am giving away to anyone who places an order for this bundle through me, either personally through me as well as through my online store. You can either contact me direct or you can just place it in my online store and using the host code that I have got for the month of August. So this is it here. We have got VUSVSCPZ is the current host code. Okay, so let me get to showing you what this bundle is about. We have got one beautiful Carols of Christmas stamp set. It has a couple beautiful sayings as well as all these gorgeous little images which cut out beautifully using all of the pieces with the coordinating Thinlit dies. So we've even got a little reindeer that you can cut out, as well as all of these ornaments here cut out perfectly. We've got one for the holly, we've got one for the leaves. Even this poinsettia, you think, well, there isn't one sitting there that's a single poinsettia, and that is because they have doubled up. They're very clever, and you actually use one of these, there it is there, one of the corners of the card corners from the set. I have to think this out, that's a lot to say, to cut out the poinsettia. So that just you just pop that over top of your image when you're cutting it out if you want a single poinsettia. Okay, so let's have a close look at the cards and you'll be able to see how this beautiful set works together. I'll quickly show you the other pieces here. We've got a gorgeous framework that's going to go around the edges of your cards. These pieces here are little corners you can cut out. These are all pieces to make the front of your card nice and framed and beautiful. My favorite images out of here have got to be these trees, and I'm going to show you how you can use these as silhouettes as well as cutouts, as well as making a stencil to use your embossing paste, and use the opposites to do some sponging. So I'm going to show you how to do all that in a second, or show you some samples. I'll do some videos on how to do all these processes in the next week or so. And then we've also got, this is a little skyline piece here, cuts out the stars and the moon. So again, just builds up the front of your card and adds a lot of detail. Okay, so I'm going to put both of the products aside here so I can show you some of these cards and the details. I'm going to bring in this one first, and this one just highlights that framework that I was showing you, which is this piece here, and all you have to do is run it through twice and you're going to end up with this beautiful framework around your card. We've got the silhouettes of the gorgeous trees on this one, as well as the little tiny reindeer in espresso. I've sponged a little bit over top of the trees. This is pear pizzazz, and I've sponged a little bit of garden green just to add some definition and some shading on the trees. Okay, this here ribbon is beautiful for Christmas, and that is our double stitched cherry cobbler ribbon that we've got in the annual catalog, as well as you'll see me work a lot with this wood textures paper stack. Has all sorts of different shades and textures of wood grain in it, and I love that on these cards because it just makes it feel homey. Okay, here's another one here. This one, you can see how I've used the Thinlits to cut out the ornaments, to pop them out. I've got a espresso tree here and a little soft suede reindeer. I love cutting the front of your card short a little bit shorter like that, and to actually put a piece of designer series paper on the inside. I love how it just adds a little detail because you get to see both from the front, and then you get to continue to see that piece of paper on the inside. So that's kind of a neat way just to finish off a card, a little bit different than having it right square. Okay, for these big sayings, you'll see in a couple cards here how beautifully the stitched framelit shapes match up with these, as well as layering them with the layering squares and circles. So all of those work great for all of these cards. Here's a little tag. And again, deck the halls. I've got the ornaments. This time I just bling them out because I love that. A little silhouette of the trees and reindeer, and I think that is really cute for a present, or if you want to tie it around a wine bottle, you could do that. If you wanted to extend it a little bit more and do a little crease in there and cut a circle out, you could actually put it right over the wine bottle, which would look beautiful. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right. So next I have got Peace on Earth. This one here just highlights these corner pieces that you can cut out that make the little poinsettias. And it's nice because you have a set of them. So that means that you don't have to cut like 4 times. You can put one down on each side, cut it, and then do the opposite. Okay. For this one, I did it in vellum. And with the vellum, I find that it looked beautiful using I think it is Be Merry, if I remember the name right, I hope I did, Be Merry Designer Series paper, which is in our annual catalog. And I love the overlay because you can actually see the detail of the paper underneath, but you still have that poinsettia that shows through in the cherry cobbler. Okay, again, I matched it with some of that wood grain textured paper stack and burlap ribbon, which I love to use with this wood grain. It just really gives it a homey feel. These are those layering circles, so I love the look of that. Now, if you're wanting to do the corners and just cut them out in cardstock, this is what it looks like. So this is just kind of like I've got Whisper White cut out, layered it over some crumb cake there, and I'll finish this card off. I'll probably put some poinsettias and really pop it out maybe with some gold and red, but that's what that looks like. So I just wanted you to see what it looked like in the cardstock. Okay, now before I get on to some beautiful cards in blue, I also wanted to show you how you can use, I just chucked this together tonight, how you can use that framework on cards other than Christmas. So I just wanted you to keep in mind, even though this is technically a Christmas set, you always want to look for other ways that you can use your thinlits. So I think that this framework works great for a birthday with a little star detail. And again, this is the Happy Birthday Thinlit, which is awesome. And our Foil Frenzy paper, I just used that balloon punch that made some quick and easy shiny balloons. So there you have it, a birthday card as well. And imagine these here cut out just to make a beautiful scene with trees and some wildlife stamps that you could use for a masculine birthday as well. So keep that in mind when you pick up that set, that you can use it, pull it out all year round. Just don't think Christmas, okay? Now, getting back to Christmas. Oh, bumping my camera here. Let me just straighten this out. This here is this one that I did using blues, and I wanted to show you. I had mentioned that I used the little cutouts. Let's see, the trees from the Thinlits. This is one piece that I cut out using a transparency, and you can see it's got a little bit of residue on there, and I've got a little bit of a shadow. You can see how I cut out those trees. So when I cut those trees out, I was left with these little tiny pieces, and of course right now, because it's clear, I can't see it. I can't find the other one, but what I did is I laid these over top. Let's get the right card here. I laid these over top of the this is pool party paper, and I just brayered over some Island Indigo. So when I took it off, I was left with some shading of trees, and I've got them in different depths of color in behind. So that was me starting the building up of the background for this, okay? I wanted to use every piece. Now, I went in with my transparency here, got the stencil that I had built, and I laid that over top, and I just used some embossing paste to go over the top of it to give me these gorgeous trees, okay? And I sprinkled them while they were still wet with our Dazzling Diamonds glitter. So this is the embossing paste using that stencil, and that is the beautiful result that you get. Isn't that really cool? I love it. Okay, so then I've got a saying, we've got some dazzling or some glimmer paper in the silver, just to kind of pop it and bring it all together. But different ways that you can use your Thinlit dies, again, rather than just cutting them out like on these, okay, for the silhouettes, you can use them for different techniques as well. So some shading as well as embossing paste. So just a different way, again, that you can use your product. Okay, this one here I actually cased from a fellow demonstrator, and I will find that name and I will post it, a link on my blog when I post these pictures. This is just a watercolor that was done in blues, and I love the simple look of this. And again, just these trees cut out, a little reindeer, and then bringing in that beautiful skyline piece here that has, oh, I've got some good shadows tonight of the stars and the moon. So just, you know, you could put silver in behind there, gold, whatever colors. I just wanted to do the dark color of the blue underneath. It's kind of a different look, but I really like it, and super easy watercolor wash. Okay, so there are some samples of what you can do and different ways that you can use these stamps and Thinlits. They are a fabulous thing to, early grab to get. Well, we have the early release on. For Canada, the price points for these are, let me just zoom in here so you guys can see. For the bundle, you are looking at $59.25 for the clear mount bundle, which is what I've got. If you want it in wood, you're looking at a little bit more, $69.25. If you want just the Thinlits, you're looking at $40, and the stamp set, we're looking at $26 for clear and $37 for the wood mount. It's also available in French, just so you know. But if you want to get your hands on a little freebie from me, this is a sampling of the Be Merry Designer Series papers that we have in the annual catalog, and they are double-sided, so they are perfect to start off your creating with this Carols of Christmas bundle. So 6x6 sheet of each one, so six 6x6 sheets that I will mail to you in the mail if you order your bundle through me. And again, this is the host code for this month of August, and you just have to go to suephillip.stampinup.net, and I will put that link in the description below, and I will mail these papers out to you as a thank you. I will also be mailing out, those who have ordered through me also know that any order over $50 also gets a 4-card kit. So that is 4 card bases, 4 pieces of designer series papers and layers, a little bit of embellishments, as well including ribbons and either buttons or something that will all collect in a little tiny bag. It's my little special custom kit that I mail out for orders over $50 before shipping and taxes. So you'll get that little gift from me as well as these papers, and you'll be able to start creating as soon as you get your bundle shipped out to you. Okay, so if you don't want to place it online, you can always contact me direct and I can place it for you. Otherwise, you can go through my online store and get a head start on Christmas. I will be posting some Stampin' Up! Videos that Stampin' Up! Has made for Christmas coming up, as well as I have got other projects I'm going to be making that are non-Christmas coming up that I'll post for you as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this little sneak peek. I hope you jump on it and get a chance to get these products early, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.